looking like a pretty princess. I mean, can we let's get into the dress, honey. Yes, honey. Oh. And the hair, we got the pink bows. Just looking like a pretty, classy princess. And the curls. The curls will always bounce and slay over here. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video because we do have a lot to discuss. So, enough about me and my pretty self. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Shakira Mariam Show. I'm your host, Shakira Mariam. And today we are going to be talking about people's obsession with black women's hair. Yeah. I didn't even think that there would come a time and a day that I would actually have to make a video dedicated to this topic. I thought that by 2025 we would have been over this by now. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of just like, it's whatever. Let people live and let people do what they want to do. But no. Still, sitting here in 2025, I can scroll on my Instagram and see so many people getting up on podcasts using their $5 microphones from Amazon, just constantly criticizing black women about their hair, constantly trying to dictate what black women should do with their hair. And honestly, it's just really funny because a lot of the time when these people do this stuff, they try to make it seem like they're trying to be there for black women and they're trying to help black women, but their intent is always malicious, and you can always tell by the way they're speaking and the answers and the questions that they ask. It's never to help black women. It's always to create a space where black women can be made fun of and disrespected at the end of the day. That's really what it is. But I was scrolling on Instagram and I did see this guy make a video, so I wanted to play it so we could all watch it and just talk about it, because he did sound like many other black people and pro-black heads that try to attack black women about their hair. So, I do want to get into the video, kind of, touch on some of the points that he brought up so we could really dig deep into it and have a conversation, like what's really good. Like, let's hear from a true black woman, like a monoracial black woman. Let's hear what I have to say. Everybody loves to comment on her hair, and oftentimes they're not black. It's always a mixed girl or a black man or somebody outside of our race trying to tell us what to do with our hair. So let's get into the video so we could touch on some points and we could really have a conversation about this. Okay.
Black people have the most beautiful skin. Who has the most beautiful hair?
Black people.
Then why do black people wear white women's hair?
But it's not white women's hair.
Well, you guys wear Indian women's hair, Asian women's hair to achieve a look of whiteness because you're in a European society.
I wouldn't say it's to achieve a look of whiteness. I think because our hair is so versatile, we can do whatever we want.
Yes.
Like, you're also wearing something.
Hold on. Let's not deflect on me.
Sorry, but like me personally, like I have my afro out yesterday. I didn't feel like doing it today. I got this on.
So it's because of like laziness and things like that women don't wear.
For me personally, but for other women, I just see us changing my clothes. Like today I wear my afro, tomorrow not. Tomorrow I have braids. Like it's really just I can do whatever I want because I'm black.
That's true. I think it's just one of three reasons. Either black women want to be white, they're lazy, or insecure.
I think those are very biased and loaded reasons because I'm a black woman and I'm telling you from experience.
So you do it just to switch it up. Is that what you're saying?
And I really hate when black men lead these conversations because black women will be speaking English and we will make things very clear to them. Like this girl clearly said in this video, I just like to be versatile with my hair and I like to switch it up. And it went in one ear and out the other. All he heard was you're insecure and you're lazy. That's all he heard. It's like, why do y'all lead these conversations and you make it seem like you care about black women and you want black women to love their hair? That's not why you're having this conversation. You're doing it because you want to open a space to make fun of black women. Literally. And I want to touch on some of the things that he said in this video because he did say that like, oh, black women wear white women's hair. Let's stop there. Straight hair is not white women's hair. I can promise you, if you ask 100% of black women that go wear wigs, weaves, bundles, whatever, When we go on that website, it does not say get them Becky noodle bundles here, please. No. Okay? It does not say white women's hair at all. Okay? Straight hair does not belong to white women. There are so many other races that have straight hair. Okay? So let's start there. Oftentimes when we go by hair, it says like Brazilian, Vietnamese, like it don't say white women's hair. Because white people, it's straight hair is not exclusive to white people. Shit, there's even black people who are born with straight hair, but that's very rare, so I'm not going to even really bring that up for real, but I'm just saying straight hair is not exclusive to white people. So that whole argument about like, oh, black people are trying to be white and they're trying to be white girls, we're not. Even when we wear laces, you can, like, even when we wear laces, like, we wear our hair completely different compared to the average white girl. Like, we be putting the baby hairs, the way we style it, and how we kind of make it really look like a perfect hairline. You don't see white girls out here doing that with their hair. Like, no, it's just like, no, it's not, no. Now, the point where he started talking about how you guys are trying to achieve a look of whiteness because we live in a European society, he kind of almost had it, but because his intent is not actually to create a space for black women to feel heard and seen, and he's kind of just trying to create a space for us to get made fun of, he didn't really touch on it as deeply as he could have. But I will say that point that he made about how we live in a European society and black women try to achieve a look of whiteness, I don't agree with that way of saying it, but I do believe that we are pressured in this society because we live in a European society that follows the European beauty standard, and we all know that black women's natural hair is not appreciated in black spaces or white spaces. That's why the Crown Act just recently got passed in 2020. And even with it passed, black women still get discriminated for wearing their natural hair proudly. I mean, even if we take it back to history, they created Tingin laws back then, forcing black women to cover their natural hair because it was deemed as well, actually, at the time, they forced us to cover our hair because they were jealous of it. But, you know, later on, they started to create this narrative that it was unprofessional and ghetto and we shouldn't have our hair out and blase, right? And I think that it's important that when we have this conversation about black women wearing their hair straight or wearing weaves, like, we have to understand that you can't come from a place of trying to attack black women when we are the victim of the society that's making us do this at the end of the day. Like, if I walk into a corporation, I have a better chance of getting a job wearing this hair versus wearing an afro. That's just reality. That's just reality. And how I'm perceived in this society, let's be fucking for real, you are perceived differently with straight hair versus when you wear your natural hair, or where you wear different hairstyles just in general. I mean, if you ask every single black woman, they'll tell you that they have a different experience with every single different hairstyle they wear. And I'm the test of that. Like, y'all know I change my hair all the time. And I will tell you, I will tell you, I have different experiences with every single hairstyle I wear. And I see the difference in how I get treated as well. And when I wear more natural hairstyles, when it comes to the black community, at least, I get treated worse from the black community. And when I'm in most predominantly white spaces, I'm more accepted when I have straight hair. Now, when it comes to dating and stuff like that, obviously I go where I'm loved. So, you know, either way, like, you're going to take me as I am. But we're more so talking about like real life situations, like situations where you have to be in a room with people that maybe you don't like being at work, for example, you know? So we have to have these conversations and kind of have compassion for black women instead of using it as something to attack black women. Because at the end of the day, we have tried to wear our natural hair. We've tried to embrace our natural hair, and we've always been told that it's ugly and it needs to be hidden. And now we're trying to adjust to that. and kind of comply with the European beauty standard to, like Kendrick Lamar's words, play the American game, because that's really all it is, really. It's playing the American game. Like, as a black man, are you going to walk into a job interview with a tuxedo, or are you going to walk in with your regular clothing that you would wear when you're smoking outside with your homeboys on the block? You're going to go in with a tuxedo. That's playing the American game. That's what a lot of black women do when we wear straight weaves or wigs as well. We play the American game.
Clock it.
Like, if you are a black woman and you sit here and you bash other black women for wearing weaves and wigs when you know how hard it is in our society to be a black woman in general, and the pressures that we face with the European beauty standards in regular spaces, like, you're just a pick-me at that point, because you know how hard it is. You know how hard it is. And yes, oftentimes, yeah, I wish we could live in a world where all black women wore their natural hair and that was just that. And it was just accepted. But we can't act like that's just the world we live in, because that's not the world we live in. We also have to be realistic as well. So I don't know why we're like trying to act like we live in a world that's so accepting of black women's hair when we don't live in a world like that. So when black women start wearing their hair straight, it's kind of like, you guys are like mind fucking us in a way, because it's like when we wear our natural hair, you make fun of us, but then when we wear our hair straight, we wear wigs or weaves or whatever, it's like it's we don't love ourselves and all this stuff. It's like we can never win, you know? And also, I would like to point out, like, I just hate how people bring up the whole, like, oh, you guys are wearing white women's hair, you guys are always wearing your hair straight. Like, bro, I can straighten my natural hair, bro, and make it look like this. The fuck? Like, that is the point of being a black woman. We are so versatile with our hair. We can do anything with it. That's why a lot of cultures and a lot of races are jealous of us, because we have the versatility to do anything we want with our hair. Literally. And we give a different vibe every single time. Like the girl kept telling him in this video, we like to be versatile. We like to switch it up. A lot of black women just really love to switch up our hair. I don't understand the problem with that. And we have the luxury of doing that because we are black women and we're so creative with our hair. We can do braids. We could do locks. We could do a silk press with our real hair, by the way. I could dye my real hair, by the way. So what's really the difference between me dyeing my real hair and getting a silk press versus me wearing a sew-in that has colored bundles? And like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's the same thing, because it's fucking hair. It's creative expression. That's what a lot of us use our hair for. Like, even in the fashion industry, hair is even used as fashion a lot of the times. Like, it's just a part of black women's culture, and I don't know why we're trying to erase that and make black women be so bland and be so one-dimensional, because that was never what it gave when it came to us at all. Like, what if somebody told you to wear the same fucking outfit every year? Every year. I'm sorry. What if somebody told you to wear the same outfit every fucking day? And you couldn't switch it up or nothing. You couldn't switch up your shoes. You couldn't switch up your bag. You had to wear the same outfit every day. You would get bored a little bit. You'd be like, all right, you know what? I want to at least switch up the shirt. Maybe switch up a tie, something. That's how black women are with our hair. And it's like, for other people to say, oh, like other races don't try to emulate our hair. I see white women try to get cornrows and braids all the time. There's literally a girl all over the internet who's going viral because she's trying to fight so hard to wear box braids. And she keeps telling people about how her ancestors were Vikings and Vikings wore braids back then. It's the obsession with black women's hair. Like, she literally, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know Vikings wore braids, but they did not wear box braids. Okay? Like, be fucking for real. We're not going to do this here. They did not wear box braids. Box braids are completely different from Viking braids. Viking braids were braids that fit for them white people. It was loose braids. The most you could say is there was one Viking tribe that I know they had like a tighter braids at the top. But at the end of the day, it was still like them white people French braids, Dutch braids, like that type of stuff. It was never box braids. Box braids is culturally an African American style. Point blank, period. Don't ever take that away from them. For real. I'm sorry. Come on now.
Clock it.
There's also white people who get perms so that their hair could be curly. Are we gonna say that they're trying to be black women? No, they're just getting a perm because they want to have curly hair for a day, I guess. You know, other people wear wigs as well. Nobody says anything to them. Like, but when black women do stuff with our hair, everybody got something to say because it's not our natural hair. It's not in our natural state too. Like, I could be wearing my natural hair, but if I have it straight, people gonna have something to say because it's not in my natural 4C hair state. So now I don't love myself as a black woman. But there could be a white girl that's naturally born with curly hair and she could get her hair straightened for one day for prom and nobody's gonna say anything to her. This is my thing. It's just like, bro, it's hair. Y'all are making it way deeper than it needs to be. I'm so sorry. Yes, I'll be honest. There are some black women that truly don't love their hair. But for the majority, I'm going to be honest, the majority, we really do it because we like to switch up our hair. And I know y'all are tired of hearing the whole maintenance thing, but it is true. It is true. Okay? And for you niggas that don't believe us, a lot of you niggas struggle to get a shape up and go to your barber weekly. But you want to talk about black women and how we can't maintain our hair and how we're lazy. Shut the fuck up, okay? Because you got 2 inches growing up here and you can't even maintain that shit and all you need to go get is this fucking lineup. And you can't even do that for $20 a week. But you sitting up here trying to criticize black women about the laziness of our hair. Please. Okay? And sometimes we like to just have it in a protective style. When I have my hair in braids, I don't have to touch my hair at all. The only thing I touch is my edges in the morning. It is a very relaxing time period where I don't have to focus on caring for my hair while my hair is still being cared for. That's what y'all not getting. That's the point of a protective style. My hair is still being cared for while I'm not actually physically caring for it at the every 5 seconds every single day. You know what I mean? I'm being dramatic. Obviously you're not doing your hair every 5 seconds, but you know what I mean. It takes a lot less effort while your hair is still being cared for, so you have time to do other stuff and still look good, you know. So I don't know. This whole conversation about black women and our hair, I'm personally, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the conversation. I'm sick of black men leading it. And I'm sick of people acting like when they have these conversations, they truly care about black women and showing appreciation. Because if you did, you wouldn't even be asking those type of questions. Okay? You would already understand the struggle. You would understand the pressures that we face in the society. You would understand that we love to switch up our hair. You would understand the maintenance and you wouldn't even question us on it. You would just understand and keep it at that and let black women just be. But that's the problem. A lot of y'all have a problem with letting black women just be. It's like when we are minding our business, you gotta come in, interfere, and start some shit. Because when can black women ever live in peace? When can black women ever not be the one that's getting blamed? Like, no, we always gotta make them the scapegoat. We always gotta attack them for something. And this guy, he's just so unprovoked. All the content on his page just consists of him going around asking black women why they want to wear white women's hair all the time. And it's clear that his intentions, like, you don't care about black women. You're not trying, like, you're just trying to use this as an opportunity to make fun of us and attack us. So, at the end of the day, we're a community. Black men and black women. It's not two separate communities. So we want to feel safe around black men. We want to feel safe around our own people. So you got to create a safe space. But when you do stuff like this, where you create spaces where other races of people can even come into our conversations and make fun of your own women, it makes it hard for us to trust you and confide in you. And that's where the whole disconnect happens in our community and why a lot of black women are choosing to start dating out now because we're getting sick and tired. Seriously. It's embarrassing. And conversations like this should not be taking place and should not be led by black men, period. Especially when other races of men, I promise you, they could give a shit what your hair looks like, black women. Okay? They could give a shit. I know that whole meme online where they talk about how, like, oh, are you looking for a white man with that dusty wig? It's partially accurate. Partially accurate in the sense that these white men don't give a fuck, and these other races of men don't give a fuck what you do with your hair. As long as you come as a black woman, they will accept you because that's enough. But for some reason, our race of men, it's still, I don't know, whatever. But to any black man watching this, if you are like the black man in this video, I really hope that you mature and you grow and heal and you actually take the time to listen to black women like myself when we have these types of conversations, so that you can truly understand where we're coming from and you can actually be there for us the right way by actually understanding us instead of creating your own narratives based on what you want to portray to the public to go viral. Okay. And if you are not like this man and you're just a black man in general who loves black women, keep doing you. I love you. And I hope that you take the time out of your day to even hold other black men accountable like this, because you are just as bad if you stay silent. But that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shakira, aka Shakira Miriam, and I talk about colorism, texturism, and featureism, and any issues in the black community and just my opinions in general. So if you like me in this video, just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, it's free. It's free. All you gotta do is tap the button, and I am trying to get to 10K. So please, please, please like this video and subscribe and comment your thoughts as well. I would love to hear what you guys think. I really love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys very soon. Besos.